Codifying the mystical, magical, and transrational. Hypersanity pushes beyond the boundaries of philosophy, psychology, science, spirituality, theology, and mysticism. It considers these all as disciplines through which humanity attempts to reach the truth of reality. In some ways, hypersanity seeks to integrate them all, but in another way, hypersanity is focused on the truth of reality in a top-down manner, i.e., through inner revelation, which is then able to be explained by the various disciplines. It also poses the idea that the disciplines we have are not sufficient to be able to explain reality as a whole, and that the disciplines themselves come with fixed viewpoints, which may blind us to the importance of integrating phenomena that don't fit within these viewpoints. Let us take the example of sleep paralysis and examine it from a hypersane perspective. A scientifically minded individual may discount someone's experience of sleep paralysis and any accompanying hypnagogic upon sleeping or hypnopompic upon awakening hallucination as a simple scientific phenomenon with no further value or reality to be explored. Up to 20% of people experience at some point in their lives waking up paralyzed, trying to scream but being unable to, and then 40% of these people experience hallucinations, usually of a terrifying figure, the hag or witch being a common one. The hallucinations may also be out-of-body experiences. A scientific perspective would say these are decidedly not encounters with otherworldly entities or genuine travels of the consciousness, but rather simple brain disruptions. Out-of-body experiences can be reproduced in a laboratory through disrupting the temporoparietal junction in the parietal lobes of the brain. This area of the brain is connected to your sense of self, knowing where the boundaries of you end and where others begin. During REM sleep, this area is underactive, allowing you to have wild and vivid dreams. But the fact that various phenomena can be explained by the corresponding neurological or biological science does not logically lead to the conclusion that we can discount any further value or reality in these experiences worth examining. Out-of-body experiences have been part of spiritual experience for thousands of years. When it comes to the visions of shadow creatures, ghosts, witches, demons, and the like, during sleep paralysis, it is thought these may be produced by a flood of serotonin, activating the serotonin 2A receptor. This receptor is also activated by psilocybin, LSD, and other psychedelic drugs, and is said to cause mystical experiences. The fact that we have now mapped these experiences to the corresponding brain regions is not a gotcha moment for materialists. It is simply the bridging of one discipline, spiritual, with another, scientific. We do not look at the brain of an individual when they experience bonding with another and say, "Oh, well, that's just oxytocin," in such a reductionist fashion. With regard to the supernatural creature or being visitations, it would be easier for us to say these were mere hallucinations if we imagine that we're just picking up on characters from books or films or popular culture. However, we have to take a critical look at how beliefs in various supernatural creatures evolved. Belief in dragons, for example, evolved independently in both China and Europe, and possibly in Australia and the Americas. Belief in fairies was found in Celtic, ancient Greek, Arabic, Sanskrit, and Germanic myths, and it is supposed that the Aziza, a supernatural race of small people who provide good luck for hunters, of Dahomey mythology may well have been developed independently in the form of fairies, although it is said they may have just been seen as small people prior to colonialism. In any case, pre-colonial traditions all over the world with no contact with each other have produced much similar imagery of supernatural beings in their mythologies, from mermaids to witches to predatory nighttime sexual spirits. The concept that supernatural creatures could originate within the mental or archetypal realm offers a captivating perspective that enriches our comprehension of their prevalence in various cultural narratives. This viewpoint prompts inquiries into the intricacies of human consciousness, collective experiences, and the implications of these manifestations. The recurrence of these supernatural beings across different cultures might be attributed to the notion of the collective unconscious, a concept introduced by Carl Jung. This idea proposes the existence of universal symbols and themes embedded deep within the human psyche, referred to as archetypes. These archetypes emerge in dreams, myths, and artistic expressions, encapsulating fundamental human emotions and experiences. The consistent appearance of similar supernatural creatures across diverse cultures could signify the emergence of these archetypal elements from the profound recesses of the human mind. This pattern of consistent symbolism gains deeper significance when considered within the contexts of cultural and psychological resonance. These recurring beings might resonate with certain cultural or psychological themes, functioning as symbolic representations of intricate concepts. For instance, an archetype embodying wisdom and guidance could materialize as a wise old wizard. Symbolism attached to these creatures could serve as a medium through which individuals and societies explore intricate emotions and ideas that might be challenging to articulate directly. The idea of perceiving these supernatural creatures in visible forms might be rooted in altered mental states or heightened sensitivities. It's possible that these beings exist as entities within the mental or spiritual realm, accessible through practices like meditation and visualization, or that could appear spontaneously. The phenomenon could involve the mind's translation of these experiences into familiar frameworks, leading to what might be perceived as a trick of the mind. But even if it is a trick of the mind, we have to be mindful that it is one that numerous people experience in a very similar manner, and therefore cannot be treated as an anomaly or glitch that calls for no further study. Such creatures potentially fulfill various symbolic functions within cultures. They could embody elements of human nature, reflect societal values, or address profound existential questions. For instance, a malevolent creature might symbolize the eternal conflict between good and evil. Unraveling these symbolic roles provides valuable insights into the human psyche and how societies grapple with fundamental themes. In light of these considerations, relegating these encounters to mere hallucinations fails to capture the intricate significance of their presence in human cultures. The underlying universality and persistence of themes and symbols across diverse mythologies point towards a deeper interconnection that transcends individual psychological processes. By exploring the concept of archetypal or shared symbolic experiences, we embark on a journey to uncover the profound ways through which these supernatural creatures tap into universal human aspirations, emotions, and contemplations about the very essence of existence. From the hypersane perspective, neuroscience and other scientific disciplines, encompassing not only the intricate workings of the human body, but also the broader scope of the world and universe, do not serve to dismiss the validity or value of spiritual, mental, or emotional experiences. Otherwise, the invalidation of other forms of experience just makes the scientifically minded look both scared and arrogant at once. Terrified that spiritual experience may have some validity, and dismissing thousands of years of culture and historical devotion of billions at once. Rather, they should serve to offer a framework that aligns with people's encounters with material reality, enhancing our comprehension of all the dimensions of existence. In the realm of neuroscience, the study of the brain's functions and the intricate interplay of neural circuits provides insights into how various experiences, including those deemed spiritual or emotional, manifest within our consciousness. Instead of negating the significance of spiritual encounters, neuroscience should offer a lens through which we can explore the mechanisms by which these experiences come to be, fostering a deeper appreciation for the complex interconnections between the mind, body, and the metaphysical aspects of human perception and experience. The scientific study of the wider universe enriches our understanding of the natural world and cosmic processes. It unveils the awe-inspiring complexity of the cosmos, inviting contemplation of profound questions about our place in the universe and the potential interconnectedness of all existence. Rather than undermining the spiritual, scientific discoveries can serve to enhance the sense of wonder and interconnectedness that often underpin spiritual perspectives. Hypersanity considers science should be a harmonious integration of the material and the spiritual realms, recognizing that both facets contribute to a holistic understanding of reality. Just as scientific inquiries reveal the intricate workings of the human body and the cosmos, they can also illuminate the ways in which these dimensions intersect with the profound experiences that shape our beliefs and perspectives. This convergence encourages us to appreciate the interconnectedness of all aspects of our existence, creating a deeply enriched worldview that accommodates both the empirical and the spiritual. Our methods of science may need to develop in order to facilitate this, in part because modern science, and in particular psychology, takes a very long time to provide support to rather tiny hypotheses. The thesaurus of reality. The hypersane ideal would be to create and have a kind of thesaurus of reality. A thesaurus, of course, is a resource that provides lists of synonyms. A thesaurus groups words based on their similarity in meaning, making it easier for writers, students, and anyone seeking to communicate more effectively to find suitable alternatives or variations of the words they are using. What if we could do the same across the different disciplines? Imagine a comprehensive repository of knowledge that transcends the boundaries of disciplines and planes of reality, an intricate thesaurus of existence that weaves together the diverse threads of human experience, scientific understanding, and spiritual insight. This conceptual framework would serve as the vital link between different domains of knowledge, allowing us to discern connections that might otherwise remain obscured. At its essence, the thesaurus of reality acts as a bridge across all thought types, seamlessly connecting the insights gleaned from a multitude of disciplines and pushing the disciplines to further develop. This fusion of knowledge brings forth a deeper comprehension of the complex interplay between the empirical and the spiritual. As an example, consider a particular spiritual experience. Rather than standing alone as a mystical phenomenon, this experience finds resonance within the realm of neuroscience, where we uncover the release of specific hormones or neurotransmitters that correlate with feelings of transcendence, serenity, or elation. This linkage doesn't diminish the spiritual aspect. Instead, it enriches our understanding by offering a tangible foundation for an experience that was once solely metaphysical. For example, what's the neuroscientific pattern or hormonal reaction created by the teachings of Jesus? How does this differ between individuals? Where is that also found in other religions or spiritual practices or secular activities? Could you track the changes brought about by a religious conversion through neuroplasticity and see where else in nature this is replicated? Do the behaviors of atoms have correspondence with the behaviors of individuals? It must be said that for psychology to really participate alongside the other disciplines, it may well require better classification and notation systems than it currently does. Chemistry stands as a prime example of the potential advantages that a well-structured notation system can offer within a scientific field. In chemistry, the intricate relationships between elements and molecules are meticulously documented through a standardized language, allowing researchers to precisely communicate findings and insights. This systematic approach ensures that knowledge can be accumulated, shared, and built upon in a coherent and organized manner. In contrast, the domain of psychology currently grapples with limitations in its classification and notation mechanisms. Unlike the precise language of chemistry, psychological concepts, behaviors, and cognitive processes often lack a unified system for clear representation. This disparity not only hampers effective communication among professionals and researchers, but also impedes the field's progress by making it challenging to integrate findings and theories seamlessly. A robust notation system in psychology would not only enhance communication but also streamline research methodologies and experimental designs. Just as chemistry relies on standardized symbols and notations to convey complex molecular structures, psychology could benefit immensely from a similar approach. Such a system would enable psychologists to articulate intricate concepts, experimental procedures, and theoretical frameworks with accuracy and consistency. As psychology navigates the intricacies of human behavior and cognition, the implementation of an advanced notation system can create cohesion within the field and beyond. It would facilitate cross-disciplinary collaboration, enabling researchers to bridge the gap between psychological insights and other scientific domains. By embracing a notation system akin to those seen in chemistry and other well-established disciplines, Psychology can elevate its status as a rigorous and interconnected science, contributing to the collective advancement of knowledge. In an age of transformative technology, the mastery of psychology emerges as a critical imperative. As our access to information and empowerment expands and technology magnifies the voice and impact of individuals and groups, understanding optimal psychological states becomes paramount. Amidst the continuous transformation fueled by technology, psychology helps us identify the psychological states that align with the optimal use of these advancements. It enables us to strike a balance between influence and responsibility, to harness technology for positive change, while safeguarding the survival and well-being of the human race and the planet. But we mustn't see psychology as the reserve of the present and future, as if all that has gone before cannot prepare us for the dangers of rapid technological advancement. While psychology is a relatively new science, it draws from ancient precedents that span across cultures and worldviews. The insight that psychology is not a modern invention, but rather a continuation of the human endeavor to comprehend the mind, the human and its behavior, adds depth to its importance. Many aspects of ancient practices, including those found in world religions and spiritual traditions, can be interpreted through the lens of psychology. It's crucial to recognize that these ancient perspectives hold significant value and are not invalidated simply because they weren't approached in the exact same empirical manner as contemporary psychology. The wisdom passed down through religious texts, philosophical writings, and cultural practices delves into human emotions, morality, and the complexities of human interactions. This rich abundance of ancient insights, although couched in different terminology and frameworks, offers a unique window into the human psyche and can contribute to our understanding of behavior and cognition. Their contributions have shaped societal norms, ethical guidelines, and personal growth for millennia. Dismissing their insight solely because they didn't adhere to modern scientific standards would be a disservice to the holistic understanding of human nature. In essence, the thesaurus of reality encourages a holistic worldview that transcends disciplinary boundaries. It invites us to explore how various disciplines converge, each shedding light on different facets of a unified reality. Picture a panoramic view of knowledge, where boundaries blur and insights unite. This is the call to venture into a realm where spiritual revelations, scientific revelations, psychological revelations, and more converge to unveil the intricate nature of our collective and individual existence. This conceptual framework empowers us to navigate the complexities of existence with greater depth and clarity, embracing both the empirical and the transcendent. Why try to codify the mystical, the magical, the transrational? Embracing an effort to make the mystical, the magical, and the transrational as quantitative, explained, and codified as possible holds immense value in our quest for understanding the uncharted territories of human experience. While these concepts have traditionally dwelled in the realms of mystery and subjectivity, there are compelling reasons to bring them under the purview of quantification, explanation, and codification. Firstly, by striving to quantify and explain these concepts, we can bridge the gap between the esoteric and the empirical. Our world is increasingly shaped by the power of knowledge, and relegating the mystical and magical to the realm of the inexplicable risks missing out on insights that could enrich our understanding of human nature and potential. A structured approach can extract valuable data from these experiences, allowing us to identify patterns, correlations, and perhaps even underlying mechanisms that can contribute to our understanding of human cognition, emotion, and consciousness. Furthermore, codifying these concepts can offer a systematic framework that helps us navigate their complexities. Just as scientific principles have provided structure to our understanding of the physical world, codification can provide practitioners with guidelines for approaching mystical, magical, emotional, transrational experiences. This can enhance consistency, facilitate shared understanding among practitioners, and even lead to more responsible and ethical engagement with these practices. Quantification and explanation also serve interdisciplinary collaboration. By providing a more tangible foundation, experts from various fields can come together to explore these phenomena with rigor and curiosity. Integrating insights from psychology, neuroscience, philosophy, and more can create a holistic understanding that enriches both our scientific knowledge and our appreciation for the profound aspects of human experience. A quantitative and explained approach can empower individuals to engage more consciously with the mystical, the magical, and the transrational. As these concepts are grounded in tangible data and structured models, practitioners can make informed choices, evaluate outcomes, and tailor their experiences to their intentions. This not only enhances personal growth, but also contributes to the collective wisdom of humanity as we uncover the depths of our potential. This is a call to bridge the perceived gap between the unknown and the known. It's an invitation to shed light on these enigmatic realms without diluting their wonder. This endeavor doesn't diminish their inherent mystery. Instead, it empowers us to explore their depths with greater clarity, contributing to the evolution of human understanding and unleashing the potential for transformative growth and insight. To those who say this kind of knowledge is not possible, or who say it is some kind of philosophical nirvana, remember that yes, it is unlikely to happen in our lifetimes, but also that nirvana, or the ideal, is a concept in our minds for a reason. The world and the attaining true knowledge of it may be rife with challenges, but that doesn't mean we surrender to despair and abandon our ideals. In a world marred by turmoil, there's a call within us to contribute, to broaden our range and scope, to amplify our impact. We cannot be satisfied with our narrow disciplines when the world is badly suffering. It does not matter that the world has been worse. That fact does not comfort the child crying alone at night having been abused, nor does it bring back to life the young person shot on the battlefield. To those who doubt the possibility, remember that skepticism often masks unexplored vistas. The gaps between disciplines are not insurmountable walls, but untamed wildernesses waiting to be traversed. Imagine an education system redefined by this revolutionary approach. Envision a world where knowledge is seamlessly woven into a holistic tapestry. The very direction of humanity would shift. For those who harbor skepticism, the intricate web bridging disparate disciplines might elude their view. The realm of hypersanity remains unexplored in their minds. Yet, the potential to tap into heightened realms of logic resides within their grasp. The prospect emerges of a future where these uncharted territories are mapped and structured, notated for clarity. The full wealth of information already lies scattered. Envision a nexus where this knowledge converges as indisputable truth. Imagine the study of this knowledge all in one central place, and the kind of world it could create. It would create hypersanity just in one's approach to it, sparking interdisciplinary connections within the architecture of the mind.